common phrase I've been hearing during the last month is, should we get out of the market now, wait for things to settle down, and get back in when prices are preferably lower? And the answer to that is absolutely not. Hi, my name is Karim Zakher. And if you enjoy this video, I would appreciate it if you can click on the like button and or share it with your friends and family. Now, my previous video was done about a month ago when the markets were down about 35% and we were going through extreme volatility. We were setting records on a daily basis. I mean, the markets were shooting up 10, 12%, shooting down 10, 12% in any given 1 day period. And it was just driving everybody crazy. And I can totally relate to that. The same thing occurred during the financial crisis of 2008. The difference is that in 2008, the volatility was a little bit longer. The correction was longer. This one was a lot shorter. Now, I don't know if the correction is over. We may drop down again, or we may continue to go higher. If I were to make a guess, I would think that the worst is now behind us. Now, I want to emphasize to all my clients that the portfolios that I manage, not one of them is 100% invested in stocks. They're all diversified. There's a component of bonds, particularly government bonds, and they have a component in precious metals. This enables us to mitigate major volatility that we've experienced in the last month. So the volatility that we've experienced is much more subdued than if you were 100% invested in stocks. I'm going to put up a chart so that you can see the difference between timing the market and time in the market over a 20-year period. Now, the chart you see before you is the S&P TSX Composite Index that goes from January 1st, 1999 to March 27th, 2020. And if you remained fully invested in this market, that's the entire Toronto Stock Exchange market, during that period, your annual return would be 5.8% per year. Now, if you try to time the market and get out for whatever reason, and you missed the top 10 days during that 20-year period, your return would have dropped to 2.3% per year. And if you would have excluded the top 20 days, your return would have been 0.3% per year. Exclude the top 30 days, and all of a sudden your return is negative 1.5% annually. And if you exclude the best 40 days during that 20-year period, your return would be minus 3% per year. Now, people often want to time the market, but liars figure, but figures don't lie, as you can see. Markets have actually had better performance than the Toronto Stock Exchange, such as the US market during the same period. But that's the key. The key is to diversify your portfolio. But being that Canada is important to all of us, I wanted to show you this chart that has a direct impact on Canadians, in particular, that by remaining invested will yield you the best outcome. But in addition, my job is to create alpha within your portfolio, meaning a better rate of return by diversifying your portfolio and having less volatility and less risk. How do I do that? Is by managing the risk within the portfolio, by having a component in government bonds, of course, and a portion in precious metals, a portion in different markets such as the US, Europe, Japan, and so on. In conclusion, the markets have done a complete about face since my last video when we were down 35%. Now, the market's not back to where it was pre-crisis level, but it's come a long way, and it certainly helps our moods. We feel better. But now I'm being asked, why is the market going up? It makes no sense. People understood why the markets were going down a month ago, but they don't understand why the markets are going up now. Well, remember that the market is a forward-looking mechanism. It's written off 2020 and it's now looking at 2021 and beyond. So the future depicts a completely different story than the present, and we mustn't forget that. Lastly, I want to thank you for your time. If you need anything, feel free to call us at any moment. We're definitely accessible. So with that, I bid you well, stay safe, be healthy.